We are doing an impromptu stream. Dylan was kind enough to join me on this sample tournament format on how to play our tournament coming up, the Shifu Invitational. We are about to play a best of three. The decks that we're talking on Facebook as we speak. The three decks that he is going to be using are Tigress, Shen, and another one. He doesn't have his monkey ready, so we're just doing a basic. This isn't the real deal. We're just doing a kind of a sample. The three decks that I told him I was going to play was Po, Shen, Mantis, Monkey. He chose to ban Mantis. So I have Po, Shen, and Monkey. He has Tigress, Shen, and let's see, asking him right now. Talking to him as we get this started. This is how you would start. You connect to somebody via Facebook. You talk to each other and plan out how it would work. I named my 4 decks. He named his 4 decks. He didn't have 4 decks quite ready yet. He's still working on them. He was going to play me today on. Okay, so his decks are Shen, Tigress, and Crane, and so my decks are Po, Mantis, and Po, Monkey, and Shen. So I started off with Po. He's going to pick his deck. I'm going to get started. Hopefully we haven't lost connection. I'm typing him on Facebook. And so he has Shen, Tigress, Crane. I have Po, Monkey, and there we go. So our first matchup is my Po versus his Tigress. So I'm typing him. Good luck in Facebook. And here we go. So you might want to refresh it. Anyways, takes a little bit. Never mind. Looks like it's going. So we're starting off our game. Now, so the way it happens is we play our match. Excuse me. We play our match. If well, we'll get to it here in a second. So let's just enjoy the action here as we go. I'm interested to see what his Tigress deck is. I don't know if it's going to be aggro or control. My hope for this Shifu Invitational, first ever, is that we see different variations and different builds. And so he may or may not know what I'm going to do. Generally, he watches the stream, so he probably knows I'm building a control variant. We'll see how he handles that. And I've gone back and forth. Am I going to stream live when it has the allergist? So he looks like he's going to go with the control build for his Tigress. That card is far too lethal to be left on the board. So we're going to go ahead and clean that up. And see where he goes from here. A control Tigress is very, very interesting, and we'll see. I love the allergist. I named it after my son, so every time I see that card, I think of my son. And loyal lackey. That is not what I expected to be after the allergist. So I thought it was going to control, but I kind of don't know where he's going now. So we'll see. Shooting stars, interesting. So it may be a hybrid type deck. Put a little pressure on. See if I can control the tempo. I have combination piece set up for next turn. The way I built this Poe, and this will be good for. I'm gonna make a video out of this on YouTube. These matches, and as a demo for people in the tournament, or they're going to be in future tournaments. He's setting up his combo piece right here, the bunny sitter. But imagine it's going to be the scared hare coming next, which is a good piece to play after fast fall. So went with maximum impact to clear out my pig. That is somewhat problematic in that we don't. I needed that piece to set up for future pieces, so we are going to push. Now, looks like it froze. So this is one of the things that's good that it's happened. This is one of the things that might happen with the first tournament until they get all the bugs fixed. So what I'm doing right now is I'm typing him on Facebook that it has bugged out and lagged. I can't do anything. It's all lagging. So I'll try to retry and get it started. And that was going to be a good match. So now what I have to do is close the application and try to hopefully we rehook up and get back together and start it again. Now this is where I worry that we won't be able to find each other on the restarts. Is there something that could happen? And luckily we found him. So we go ahead and rematch up. Same two decks that you did before. And you just try it again. That one was going to be an interesting game because he had a handful of cards, I had a handful of cards. We were fighting for control of the board. I don't know where that one would have gone. I would have loved to see it play out. That's why you keep contact. Whoever you're playing, you have to talk to them via Facebook and figure out what's going on and keep them aware. Say, hey, listen, I just typed in basically, hey, it lagged out. Sorry, redo. He said, no worries, redo. Good guy. Everybody that's in this tournament, every gal or gentleman in this tournament is a really good person, so I don't see that being a problem going forward. I don't think anybody's going to abuse it and try to, finagle the system. So let's try this again. And I still don't know what kind of deck he's running. It's a very interesting deck. Looks like control, but I don't think it is. I think it's more of a, I don't know. I think it's neat, which isn't really a style, I understand, but I'm going to push a little tempo here, which is kind of dangerous against a Tiger's deck, to get your health pulled down, because when you're pushing tempo, you're trading, in effect, health, and I don't know what he's running. I know he's going to the equipment, which generally means he shooting stars. Interesting. That's interesting. If I don't see somebody attacking me, generally I attack them because I figure they don't want to lose health, which tips me off for a control build. I could be completely wrong. But that's kind of one of the things I look at, like, what? That seems kind of trollish. I'm looking at my stream. It looks like my name is a little off here. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Wait, I can't even see my name anymore. Loyal Lackeys is an interesting card. It's a good pace pusher. It's a good 2 damage card. It's a very solid card. And he's able to do some damage to me and clear out my taunter. So all in all, very good play. We're going to slow him down a little bit. Now generally what's going to happen here is he's probably just going to hit it with his face and KO it, but it gets one of the cheap shots out of the way. And it slows him down a little bit. there's the combo with that. One thing about that allowed us to do is slow it down a little bit. In this case, not too much. So we're going to hope that it did just that. He's still going to be able to get the benefit of it. And we're going to end our turn right there. He's still going to get the benefit and the sorry, I was reading Facebook. The throwing star's very effective. He's able to clear out my bunny. The allergist. So it looks like a combo deck with the allergist thrown in to as a good kind of pace taunt. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. All right. In this case, the Commander Hugh is hurting me against this Tigress deck because he's running big combos he can set up before I can clear off. So I think I misplayed the Hugh and it's slowing me down to respond to his challenges. That's interesting. So it looks like a very good combo Tigress deck. Constantly pumping up and hitting big flurries. It's a good card. It's a good deck. And I don't have a way of dealing with it currently, which is a problem. And yeah, not good. He's going to run through me here. If he gets Tigress especially, should finish me. So in this case, Commander Hugh actually hurt my deck. I put it in here recently. We're both kind of tinkering with our decks. So it's like he's going to win this one, which would put him up 1-0, which means that his Tigress is done. My post stays active as an active card, but Tigress is off the table for him. So he's up 1-0, and he's done with that. So a lot of pump ups. That should be, yeah, it's game. So he's up 1-0. So the Tigress is gone. It's a good play, good deck. So it relies on that combo and a lot of pump up cards. Pump up. It's a really solid deck. So it would go 1-0. So the next thing we do is his Tigress is done, and we pick up our next decks. So we would go good game, and then his Tigress is retired. 1-0. So that was good. Now I can choose to keep. Now that I've lost, I can choose to keep Poe, or I can choose to switch it up. So I can stay as Poe, or I can go somewhere else. I'm going to probably switch it up. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll have to see what happens. So we re-challenge, and then we go to the next game. So Tigress up 1-0. Tigress usually crushed me on that one. Let's see. There we go. I might look to get Monkey on the board here. So I'll switch to my Monkey deck. He banned Mantis. I banned his monkey, although he wasn't done building it. So now he has Crane. So if he wins this one, he's in really good shape. Commander Hugh really hurt me on that one. It allowed him to build his combo pieces and then swarm me before I could address him and take him out through control. So, interesting. It was a good play, really good player. Let's see what I take from him here. That will probably come in handy. Now he's playing a very smart approach. His best deck would probably be Shen, and he's playing Shen last. They're trying to get the decks that he's not as strong about first out of the way, and go from there. Okay. It's good to see all these allergists on the board. My son will be proud. We have spread the word of allergists. This is a great card. And so we keep on going to Armory. This is an equipment, anti-equipment monkey deck. Oh look, I don't know if that appeared on the thing, but I have a free treasure chest waiting for me. That is not what I thought was going to happen. I thought it stunned. I didn't read it real well. Also, there's a little bug with Nagging Nanny on double enraging. So, but those bugs, unfortunately, there's really not much you can do about it. You just gotta have to play through it. Go ahead and grab some cards. And there we go. And we are going right into this to see. So when he wins this one, he'll be up 2-0. Crane will be retired, and then he's got to win with his Shen deck. He has 3 chances to do so. I've got to beat him 3 times with my 3 decks before he beats me once. And so we will do this. Run into his double enrage. So now it's 2-0, and he has down to his Shen deck, and all he's got to do is win 1 more. and I've got to win now with each of my decks to win. So it's best of 3. He's won with his Tigers and his Crane. I've got to win with all 3 of my decks now. He's got to win, with Shen. All right. So now let's see, what deck haven't I played? I forgot what my third deck is. Monkey Po and I believe my Shen. So Shen versus Shen would be too interesting. I'm gonna go back with my monkey deck. I'm fine. All right. So we'll keep on going. I've got to win, like I said. All I gotta do is win once. I've got to win all 3 of my decks. And okay. All right. All right. Let's see what good cards we get from Shen here. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so we got one of his good cards here. So that's interesting. He's running an equipment Shen versus an anti-equipment monkey. So this should be pretty interesting. This is one of the matchups that the designer of the game was talking about. The monkey versus Shen equipment combo. Let's see how best to do this here. How best to do this? Let's see. Well, yeah, let's do this. All right. So here we go. Allergist seems to be a theme with his decks. All right, so what we're going to do is he has a let's see if we can get equipment here. That would really help us. A golden spoon, that's funny. Put this here, and we're going to end our turn. Alright, so we need to do something amazing here. Not exactly sure what. Let's see. Let's just do this. Okay. Oh. Stun enemy warrior. It's not letting me. There we go. Let's say. Okay. So I'll do 4. Unfortunately, we got to get rid of that card because it's so dangerous, and not get the theft from my. So it's triple enraging. So that's another card that needs to be fixed for the tournament. The triple enraging of the nagging nanny, which is good. We're finding it out now, so we can go ahead and get rid of it. All right. All right. We'll see what he does here. Really benefiting from that double nagging nanny boost. And he's not running any equipment. Let's see. Let's see what that gives me. Okay, so that's good. Let's see how best to do this. So we will do this. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Do this. This. And I turn. Got a weird thing around my monkey. It's all going crazy. Okay. So what we got to do is that has got to be fixed before the game. Let's see. And we will go do this. Now we'll go ahead and attack. Yes, we're gonna have to fix that. We have to ban or fix nagging nanny for the tournament. That's just too broken. And he should win there on this one. So you just run Master Croc and destroy my board. So he will have won 3-0. And what happens is I and he would have to report to myself. In this case, it would be pretty easy. And Jen, and we go ahead and put the tournament updates and get updating pairings and go to the next one and so on. But that's basically how the tournament works. You go ahead, you name your 3, you play your games. He won with all 3 of his masters, done. Short and sweet, which is good for video purposes. We found some bugs, which is good, and we just did it. That's how the tournament works. And that's it. So that he would go on to the next one. And so that is how the tournament is done. And so I will post this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. But that's how it does. If anything were to bug, like that nagging nanny, we're gonna have to fix that going forward. If something like that happens, unfortunately, you're gonna have to change your deck. If there's a bug like that happens, and it's not supposed to be a double, triple enrage, you're gonna have to take the card out and put something else in. I unfortunately just can't. They're fixing the bugs as they come, but you can't have an illegal card that's just completely overpowered like that. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. It's going crazy out here. And that video will be available for archive and on YouTube. Good job, Dylan. Good games.